you said that you are traditional in some ways when it comes to dating. For example, you want chivalry from a guy, right? Which is rather traditional. You said you wanted, say it again, you wanted what, like doors open, paying for first dates? In your own words, though.
Yeah, I said opening doors, planning first dates or treating people out to first dates.
Okay.
You know, getting to know that person on a more intimate level.
Okay. So
Things like that.
a couple follow-ups here. So actually really quick, just around the table to get everyone involved in this. Who should pay for the first date?
Man.
Whoever
Who?
got the money.
Whoever got the money?
Yeah, because
Wh-
sometimes don't
Okay.
mind paying. Yeah.
Sure, that's fine.
I think whoever insinuated the date.
Whoever started the date, okay.
I think the guy should first, and then on a second date, the girl should.
Okay.
I think either 50-50 or whoever insinuated it. Whenever I go with guys, I always offer to pay. But if they are adamant about, no, I'm man, I have to pay, I'm not going to argue.
The guy.
Okay. And just going back to, I think it was you who said, well, whoever asked should pay. Do you ask, have you ever asked a guy out
Yeah.
on a date? Have you ever asked a guy out?
have.
And you've
I have
paid?
paid, yeah.
Okay. Not just for your half, but you paid for the whole thing?
Both. I took a guy
Okay.
to the Sphere the other day.
Okay.
Was it fun?
It was so good.
So going around the table again, though, if the guy didn't pay for the first date, say like perhaps going in you didn't know and he proposed to split the bill, would there be a second date?
No.
Yes.
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 No, because, and I feel like everyone said yes so quickly.
Right, because I was going to explain, but it's okay.
So, well, my no is because that's a symptom of so many other things. Like I'm all for people being partners. I think people are partners in different ways, and in my opinion, especially if we're talking about first date, you know, and it's like, oh, we have to go 50-50. It's a symptom of other things. It's not. It shouldn't be about the money. It's not about the money. It's a symptom of a lot of other things.
Couple more follow-ups for everybody here. For those of you who said yes, the guy should pay. In marriage, do you take your husband's last name?
Yes.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you. I forgot who
I was
said
gonna say no,
yes.
It
or,
wasn't me. I just don't want to
Hello?
be married, so I can't
Hello?
answer that
I
question.
quite like my surname.
Wait, did you say yes, men should
No,
pay?
you said whoever insinuates
Right,
the date.
whoever.
So
Yeah.
not you.
Well, I mean, some of you said, well, yes, I do ask, but the whole like, well, whoever asks should pay is kind of
I guess-
arbitrary because men are overwhelmingly initiating first dates, so it's kind of like men should pay.
I think if they
basically.
got a nice surname, yeah, maybe I'll double barrel it otherwise.
Okay, so who else said yes, the guy should pay? Did you?
For the first date, yeah.
For the first date, in marriage, will you take your husband's last name?
Yeah, I
Okay.
will.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I'd have to have that conversation.
Why
Okay.
not?
I'm so glad I'm not dating donated $100. Blacklist traditional. If my memory is right, in your lead role as the protagonist in the hit movie starring Jason Statham, The Meg. I don't remember you wearing anything when you escaped the trench.
Okay, thank you. I'm so glad I'm not dating. Thank you for your patronage, man.
That guy has the best name ever, by the
Great
way.
name, super solid. Wait, so you said though you would split, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So I also am against legal marriage.
Legal marriage.
Yes, I don't believe that the government should have anything to do with a marriage. I believe
okay.
that's between two people and God.
Sure.
So a covenant marriage?
Yeah, theoretically.
So then you would take your husband's last name.
I'm not sure on that yet.
Well, I don't
You
understand.
You guys speak into the mic.
Okay, so you're Catholic?
No.
Okay, what's your denomination?
I was raised Orthodox, but I would say I'm non-denominational now.
Yeah, so then you're taking your husband's name, right?
Like I said, that's a conversation that I would have to have with him. I don't know at this time.
Well, if you're going to go to the Orthodox Church for a covenant marriage with your crowns, what's your spiritual father going to say?
As far as the taking the last name, though, I don't think, to me personally, I don't think it's that important. But if it means a lot to him, maybe I would take his name.
Well, he's the head, right?
That's true.
And if he says you're taking the name, you're taking the name, right?
I might. I'm not opposed
Well,
to it.
what do you mean might?
I'm not opposed to it.
I don't
completely,
get it. I
guys.
don't get the might here. He's the head, yeah?
Yes.
Orthodox marriage, covenant marriage, right?
Yes.
So you get the marriage, get your crowns, get all that, everything is great. Your husband says, you're taking the name. You
Then
just took.
I would.
Okay.
Then I would. Like I said, I'm not opposed to it. It's just.
What about you?
The question was, would you take your husband's last
Yeah.
name? Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, okay, going back to you, traditional. You want, chivalry. You want men to pay for first
She's
dates.
like,
I regret
you trying to
saying
make
that
this,
so
this
bad.
stand. I want to hear what you got to say.
Okay, so did a little. We do research on everybody. You do. I mean, you were pretty clear that you have an OnlyFans. In your OnlyFans, we can't pull it up, but it states. Where's my fucking reading glasses for this shit? Hold on. You're a bisexual content creator. You have 42 triple D titties, 53-inch ass, fat pretty pussy, and a wet mouth. You do full-length XXX videos, explicit and nude all the time. Boy, girl, solo, anal,
Girl.
pussy play, BJ, toys, kink, fetish friendly. On your Twitter, there's videos of you nude and S-ing the D. My dear, you are not traditional.
I didn't say I currently was. I said certain things about the dating world.
But
You'll be
don't you-
traditional in the
I
year
like
3000.
traditional.
The year 3000,
I didn't
you'll be
say
traditional.
that's what goes on
No,
now.
you like traditional treatment from men, but you're not a traditional woman.
No, I'm not a traditional woman.
But so, I mean, this is a problem that I see in the dating marketplace. If you're not a traditional woman, I don't think you're deserving of traditional treatment.
But it's free shit, right?
Listen, what you think
Right.
I'm deserving of has nothing to
Well,
do with
no, but-
what I do get. See, that's
That's
the
a good
difference.
point. That is
That's the
actually
difference.
no, but that's a very good point you make, because I agree with you on your point. Despite you not being a traditional woman, men are still
Yes.
going to give a non-traditional woman traditional treatment, which I object to, but I acknowledge 100% that even the most modern non-traditional women still somehow,
Yes.
it's not even somehow, it's evident that they still get traditional treatment from men,
Yes.
because that is what, I don't know,
Some men are just men.
but
Like,
my
they
view.
They just treat people nicely.
Now it's one, but it is different though. It's one thing for, well, you may still get it, but in the, if we're talking about, well, dating's not fair, life's not fair. It occurs to me that why are men still holding to their, why are men doling out traditional treatment to non-traditional women? That's my issue with it. And if it was your expectation, and you said there wouldn't be a second date if
There wouldn't be a second date
the guy didn't pay for
the first
for
one,
first date
after he initiated.
So
it,
that's an
yes.
expectation on your behalf, that you have an expectation that men give you traditional treatment, despite the fact that you yourself, by your own admission, are a modern, non-traditional woman.
Yes, and I stand firmly on
So how
that.
do you reconcile
I-
yourself not being a traditional woman, but expecting and demanding traditional treatment from men?
Because it's free shit, right?
I mean, yes, in a sense, it is free shit. Number one, but number two, it's not that I demand it. It's just what I want. You know what I'm saying? It's not a need. It's a want. That's what
yeah, it's
I
like
want.
everyone wants to be treated like a princess, no matter what they do for a job.
But I feel
And it doesn't
like-
matter
I
if the
feel
job
like
makes you.
You kind of answered your own question though too. You said, why do men do traditional things for non-traditional women? What do you think that they want?
Well, I think there's a couple components here. Obviously, there's some societal and cultural, what's the right term for it? Leftovers. There's still like a sort of,
Scarcity.
it's not that, but like
Traditional woman.
if it's sort of like a competition pressure. So if other men are going to give non-traditional women traditional treatment, those women still have some reason to still expect it, even though they're not deserving of it. If men are still willing to give it despite the absolute degradation of traditional behavior on the woman's part, well, there's a dating pressure and a market pressure for the behavior on men's part to continue. So Like, even if you are totally non-traditional as a woman, but like you still like, oh, if he doesn't pay for me, and like, I'm not going to continue dating him. And if like women, there's enough women who have that, who hold the line on, even though I'm not traditional, you still have to be a traditional. And if a big enough cohort of non-traditional women hold that line, there's going to be a mating pressure on men to still continue to be traditional, to give traditional treatment.
Okay.
So
No, I see where you're coming from.
yeah.
But I just feel like, I don't know, like you said, you don't feel like non-traditional women are deserving of it. You know what I'm saying?
You're not deserving of it.
That's
good
what
for
you
you. You
think.
still get it. It's
That's
not.
what you think.
Well, I think I'm righteous on this position.
Why?
Well, it just seems
Because
in the
I do
interest.
porn, I'm not deserving of traditional treatment.
Well, here's my approach to it. Traditional women ought to get traditional treatment. Traditional men ought to get traditional treatment. It's just like equality is not really a buffet. Like, you get to pick and choose the equality that benefits you, the modernity that
But
benefits
why-
you. But let me hold on to these. Like, I still want a guy to be chivalrous, when there was a more traditional social order, those things benefited women. But now that we're not in a traditional social order, we're in a modern social order.
But why does a job make somebody untraditional? Because like I'm not my job, and I don't know why people
Doing porn is like having photos of yourself nude and like doing adult content with other men out there in public is like one of the least traditional things that you could do.
Oh my god, no, it's not. Porn's been around for as long as there's been nude
Yeah, but I'm
magazines.
not-
Not oldest, most traditional. You didn't say old, historical. Like, it's not an historical account of how old it is. You said traditional.
Mike Davis donated $100. What's up, big girl? Forget them, Mike Davis will show you a life you didn't know existed. I just got a F450 truck that accommodates your figure. Brand new heavy duty tires too. How I slide in.
And them DMs.
Okay.
Love Mike.
Would you date a guy who owned 150 plus Burger Kings?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he got
there he
money.
is.
What you mean? Come on, Mike. He owning them franchises. I like that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like wingman for Mike Davis here. Mike Davis, me and him go way back. He actually saved me once from a bear.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Are you serious?
Me and him were camping, right? Like, you guys think like, I got black friends, right? Me and him were camping, right?